Hi, it's Connie, and welcome to Crafting with Amanda's 1000 sub celebration and giveaway. Yeah, that was a mouthful, but this is the sketch. I'm a scrap lift of hers. I seen in one post where she said you can do a scrap lift or add blue. And then I seen one where it was just add blue. So I'm going to do both. So I decided to start out with a photo that had blue in it and go from there. I am showing the tools I plan on using. I am not going to use a circle cutter after I get started. I'll change my mind. And I am showing the film strip. She has film strip in hers. I think hers are close to my heart ones. And mine are Tim Holtz, and I do not know what that circle one is that I'm going to be using. I pulled out some scraps because I thought, well, it kind of looks like scraps on her layout. I did watch her video, but it's been a little bit since I watched it. She has one strip down the right-hand side there, and then she has another one in the middle with her film strip. And here I almost goofed and put mine on the same side as hers, and I'm going to do it the opposite because of the direction that Malachi is looking. And I did add vellum behind my film strip, and I do have one over there that doesn't have any vellum behind it, because if you look in the original layout, she has a bit of a film strip up at the top left and another one to the right of the photo. And I planned on doing that, but I end up changing my mind once I get going. But I added denim, I think blue denim by close to my heart, ink to the back of my vellum because it is white vellum. And you will see me add some later because I am going to use a little piece. Not as much as I originally planned of the other one, but I am going to use a piece. My camera there is a Sizzix die, an old yellow one. It's one of the steel rule ones. So it's much bigger than most of the dies that you see today. And I like to add to this die. I think I've done it ever since I got it because I don't like it just plain. It does have a circle for the lens, and then it has a perforated edge around it. And I tried to use my punch and punch that out. So I have been strong enough to do that before, but not today. I had to go ahead and cut it out by hand. And then I am cutting the perforated edge out. And what I usually do, because it's kind of bumpy, I sand it a little bit and take part of it off. It don't get all of it off, but it gets part of it off, enough to where it's not too noticeable if you're not looking at it too close. That yellow paper has stars, and I put a star and of course yellow paper behind the place where I guess it's the viewfinder kind of thing on there. No, it's a flash. It's a flash. That's why I put the star. It's the flash. But the viewfinder thing is on top, and I'm not going to put anything there. Sometimes I put vellum, but for some reason I didn't do it this time. But I put the vellum behind there, and I did consider doing a shaker, but I changed my mind on that. I decided not to. I don't know why. I just decided not to. And I took some twine, and I'm making a strap to hang. And I did a 1/4-inch circle because, the strap is usually hanging in something. It really isn't on here, but it usually is. If I'd been thinking I would have used my hole reinforcer, that would have worked pretty good. And I could have slipped it through there, but I wasn't thinking. So I just used the 1/4 inch. But doing the video editing, I'm like, why didn't I think of that? It was like so obvious. I can't believe it. On hers, it has little pictures in each one of the film strip. If I remember correctly, she did some stamping there. I'm thinking. Like I said, it's been a while since I watched this video, and I've watched an awful lot since then. I guess I should have watched it again. I pulled out some, well, they're simple stories, phrases, but I cannot remember what collection they are from. My picture is of Malachi, and he is in a swing. He does not like the swing. This was last summer when he was smaller. Well, Fast forward a year, he still does not like a swing or a slide. He likes climbing on stuff, but he does not like any movement on the stuff. So he is not happy in that swing. So my phrases and stuff is going to go along that line. And it's like today's adventure. Well, look at that. And it's pointed to him in the swing. Epic fail, because, yeah, it didn't go over very good. Reality check. And then in the upper right hand corner, which I haven't got any up there yet at all. I don't have most of them on here yet, but I'm going to go ahead and read them anyway. Taking a ride on the wild side, and then honestly. And my title is going to be along the same lines. Those stars there, I already had them cut out. They were left over from another layout. And I thought I might as well use them. On her layout, she has some circles stamped and they got little dots. Well, mine's going to be stars with little dots. And the red does not go with the red on this layout. But I'm going to just work around it and not use any red. If I'd been thinking, I would have went ahead and got my punch and punched some of that striped, and then I could have had some red, but I wasn't thinking. Like I said, I was interrupted a lot while doing this layout. I got several phone calls, and my son came out and changed my well, he didn't change my windshield wiper blades. He came out to do it, and the ones he got didn't fit. So then he took one with him, and the ones he got, the only thing, he went to like 4 or 5 places, and the ones that they talked him into getting, they worked, but he was worried because they still did not look like the ones that he took off. And he brought me lunch, fish dinner, since it is a Friday. And so, yeah, I was interrupted quite a few times and wasn't thinking straight. I was thinking, I need to get my layout done when I finally got back in there to do it. But I am layering the stars, and I'm just randomly picking which stars to put on there. And yeah, I wish they brought Malachi out with him. That would have been so awesome. But I know he is working all day and doing things and trying to catch up on stuff. So I'm sure that's why he didn't have a little tiny toddler with him. Um, let's see, where am I at now? Oh, I'm back to putting the phrases on there. And I did back all the phrases with the dark navy blue. That is navy blue. That is not black. I don't know how it looks on your screen, but sometimes it kind of goes over as black. Because if you glance over at the layout part, it looks black on my screen. However, if you see the blue laying there, that's the scrap, it definitely looks blue. So whatever your screen shows, it is blue. Those little puffy hexagons that I'm using in each one of the frames, they are chili bean soup. I knew I'd get it. My mind was like blank for a second there. I had to picture the packaging in my head. But yeah, they're jelly bean soup. So I wanted something colorful in each one of the squares, and that's what I ended up using. I considered the tennis shoes, but I I just didn't think they went with my layout, so I didn't use them. This is kind of a mature collection for more teenage boys, but it was the colors I was wanting to use, and there was scraps of the colors I was wanting to use. And so I decided to go ahead and use it and use those scraps. And I'm happy with the colors that I ended up with. Yeah, y'all probably thought I was going to try to go monochromatic and make it all blue. The thing was, you could either use a tiny bit in the cluster or as much as you wanted. So I went for the as much as you wanted. The stars I'm putting on there now are fussy cut. They're not really layered, so they don't have as much dimension as the other. But I knew I'd seen one in there that was a partial, and I thought I'd stick it up underneath the tag, well, the phrase thing. And then I remembered I was supposed to put a piece of film strip up there, and I laid it across there to see how it would look, and I didn't like how it looked, so I decided, well, it's kind of late for me to do that. So I'm going to hang it down from there instead. So I will get it up there and get another thing that Amanda had in her layout, even though it is a little bit different and almost, well, it was an afterthought. There was no almost to it because I forgot. But I'm putting one last phrase sticker up there and another one of the stars that's already done. And then there was one laying there that I hadn't used yet. So I made sure I put it on there, which is reality check. No, I think I pulled that out of there, didn't I? Yes, I pulled another one out because I needed one more on my layout to kind of balance it out a little bit. I did pull one more out. But see how it needs something right there in the middle, and I couldn't think of anything else that I had other than these stickers. And I really like putting that airplane on there with the little tail going down. And I was trying to figure out what one to put down there in that other spot. And then they had a thumbs up and a thumbs down. Well, since this didn't go over, I put the thumbs down. How often do I get to use the thumbs down? I usually use the thumbs up and the thumbs down just sits there. But while I'm finishing this off with enamel dots, I want to mention that down there below you will see the links to everybody else that are doing the hop with Amanda. Now, Amanda's plans are to take everybody that commented on all the videos and put names into the drawing for her giveaway. So comment on all the videos and your name will go in there more than once. So yeah, you'll have more chances to win if you watch all the videos and comment on all of them. And make sure you go to Amanda's channel too and see what she did today for her layout. And check out the giveaway and make sure you comment there. And like I said, on all of them. But if you leave a comment below, I will try to get back with you and your name will go in the drawing. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so very much. And thank you all for watching my video today. Have fun on the hop. Have a happy, scrappy week. Bye.